Evening all, welcome along. It is a Friday night. I've just got in from the garage. It is a very late night for me tonight, and I'm back on an early start tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. So, evening if you have just joined us, if you're a newbie, side chat is over here. There is a StreamYard link up the top. Click the StreamYard link if you want to join me on camera and say hello to everybody. I know Jamie's on a show tonight. He's going out with the Thespians, and that is not a female that likes females with a lisp. It is literary or whatever. So he's doing a little bit of a show tonight. So evening to him. Right, Two Wheels Moto. Afternoon, ladies. How you doing, buddy? ZX9R's here. Yeah, hello, buddy. Good to see you. Slow Rider is in the room as well. Evening, Slow. Grint is here. Oh, clean that camera lens. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me out on the rain night. I've got to clean the camera lens. I've had an eventful week. We've been out on half a dozen different bikes. We've also just finished the Triumph Thruxton. We had a Thruxton come in. The guy's had it in his garage for like 6 months, never ridden it. We've took it on, we bought it, and I have got the first test ride of that going up on video tomorrow. It is a very clean bike. It's got 1200 Bonneville engine in it, so that is quite a nice bike to ride. There is one, I'm going to put it out to the forum tonight, so all you guys that are sitting in the live chat tonight. So customer buys a Titan. Now, if you didn't know the Titan, it's the most basic, cheapest scooter you can buy from Lexmoto. Stuart that comes in the room and chats on the side chat here. And I think he's called Young something, Young Turk or something. Signed in. That's all right. I know it's you, Howie. But anyway, this Titan's come in and customer said, oh, it's dangerous. It locked the front wheel up and blah, 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 this, done that. And my lad fell off. I have taken it out. Watch the videos. I've taken it out for 2 test rides. I've trail braked the damn thing into corners. I've whacked on a load of back brake on it, and the bike rides fine. It does lock up if you snatch brake, which any bike will do if you snatch brake. But obviously they're saying, oh, you know, I basically put that down to inexperienced rider. But go and watch the videos. I'd love you guys, because obviously the guy that bought it, his dad's watching the channel. I'd like you guys to go in and leave your own opinion on why a bike should lock its back brake up. Now, when he dropped the bike, he reckons he went over the handlebars. If he went over the handlebars, then you would have mirror scratching, bar scratching, lever scratching. It would be all on the front end because the mirror sticks out longer. There's nothing. It's all tail end. It's all exhaust and rear arse on it. The only way you're going to do that is by tail sliding the damn thing. So it's going into a roundabout too hot, sliding the back end out. Or just over braking and losing the back end. So that is obviously my opinion. It's based on my opinion as a rider, and I'm quite good at riding. I've done this crap for 40 years, but I'd like your opinions. Go and watch the Titan videos and leave an opinion on why you think that back brake would come on. He reckons the front brake come on. I reckon it's the back brake, and he's been tail sliding it, but I can't say, you know, that is in my own opinion. I don't know how the guy's ridden it. Right, so Howie is here. So good evening, Howie. Kimmy's here. Good to see you, buddy. Who else have we got in the room? Loads of people saying hello to each other. As I say, if you want to come and jump in on the live stream, and I'd love Howie to come in and play a bit of guitar for me tonight. So we are just going to crack on with the live stream. We had a very good weekend at ABR last week. If you didn't see the story, and I've got to say a big thank you to Mrs. B. I ended up going to the weekend to do ABR. So anyway, we rocked up. I left the garage at 2. I managed to get there about 4:30 and wandered around the field. And I'm looking for Peaky, and I'm looking for Exeter, and I'm looking for John Dyer McLean and Graham Haggis Whisperer. I couldn't find them. There were so many bikes there. And in the end, I couldn't get a phone signal. The phone signal at ABR is crap compared to if you go to Wildbad. But obviously, I thought, there's a hill there. I'm going to go at the top of the hill. Tried to make a phone call. Absolutely nothing. I went, had enough. I'm going to park up. And as I rolled down the hill, there's a nice big gap. So I thought, right, I am going in there. Pulled in, started setting my tent up. I've got the bike parked up, put my Kayam up, and I've chucked all my kit in the tent. As I've come out the tent and I'm doing a little video, and I'm like, oh, I've got Tins on tour next to me, and Sean and Faye were parked next to me. Lovely couple. But in the end, I ended wandered down at the marquee, looking around for Peaky and that. And I found Tins on tour, and I sat chatting with Sean and Faye. We had a drink. And in the end, John Dyer McLean. First time I've seen John Dyer McLean. Lovely, lovely chap. Absolutely brilliant. John is exactly the same as what you'd see on the camera. And most of us are. Obviously, the boys disappeared off. Exeter was there. They all disappeared off. I went and did my own thing and ended up at the dance tent watching Crystal Rocks, which was quite enjoyable if you happen to like watching females dance around on a stage. But then obviously Saturday night, it chucked it down the rain from about 11:45. Ended up going back to the tent, chucking down the rain. I'm lovely and dry. Text message at 2:30 in the morning. My phone finally picks up a signal when I get a text message. I turn over to get my text message. And as I turned over, and the airbed went down. So I ended up with 5 hours sleeping on hard grass, which wasn't very good. I ended up laying my jacket down, tried laying on my jacket. It didn't work. I got up Sunday morning, bad back, bad legs, bad hips, aching all over. Got home and I thought, that's just enough. I've had enough now. Got to 8 o'clock. I packed the tent up and I came home. I was going to spend Sunday afternoon there and have a wander around, but I came home early. Andy GSA Tractor is right. Camping is not the thing if you haven't got the right equipment. 4-star hotel works every time. Nice, comfy bed. But I did get home and Mrs. B said to me, I'll order you a nice camp bed. I'll get you an air bed and you're all set for ABR. So hopefully I shall have something decent to sleep on rather than hard grass for 4 nights at ABR. But it was a good little gig going down to ABR. We had a little bit of fun. So who's in the room now? We've got Slow Bones is here. Evening, Steve. Andy GSA Tractor is here as well. Evening, Andy. Howie, buy a proper camp bed. She's actually got me one off of Amazon. I think it's called a Helix or a Helix or whatever. But it's a little camp bed, gets you 6 inches off the floor, shift your body heat, and a little air bed on top. This thing is self-inflating as well. So you just press the button and give it a pump, and it basically keeps you. But don't ever buy a bloody airbed off a Temu for like 13 quid because it is crap. But my back's all okay now. Monday I was walking around like I'd been attacked by a load of bikers, but would rather be on a roll mat than exactly, buddy. But yeah, I'm all okay now. So you know, it's the level of camping gear you buy. You've got to get the best of the best. Howie booked for ABR 2025 going in the car of a beach hut. I am actually looking because obviously Sean and Faye, I was chatting with them and they said, oh, they do like the glamping tents and they've got like, it's literally like a little wooden shed. You can have like a beach hut thing and it's got its own bed in it. So I might obviously do something like that next year, get myself a little camping something outside rather than taking all my kit because the bike was loaded down to the hill. Peaky's was absolutely covered in stuff. So, but as Andy said, you know, you don't have to take all the kit. You'd literally chuck your stuff in your top box and turn up at 4-star hotel and park up. That's probably the way to go. Toshi, I bought the wife off Timo. She's got to go back. Keeps deflating, mate. Keeps deflating. As I say, if you want to jump in on the side chat or you want to jump in on the StreamYard, I'm going to chuck the link up one more time for you. It is over this side. Now, this weekend is probably going to be hammering down of rain in Milton Keynes. So it doesn't look like anybody's getting out this week. I actually went to, I did Oakley Bike Night last night and met up with the owner that runs it, the committee member, Roger. And he said next week is the American theme night down at Oakley. They've got the Blues Brothers there. They've got all the American cars. They've had to do it a week later for American theme night. But next week, if you happen to be going down to Oakley, which is in Bedfordshire, Oakley Bike Club down in Bedford, they are doing the American theme night next Thursday. I shall be going down for that. And obviously, a little bit of Blues Brothers, pint of beer, some cheesy chips. Right. Oh, Flash is here as well. Evening, Gordon. Good to see you, buddy. I'm waiting to find out when the next Motor Rev event is because obviously ABR and the Wild Band, they're big venues. If you happen to do something like the Motor Rev events, what Craig and all the boys do, it's rather tiny and it's nice and it's more sociable. So I'm waiting for Craig to obviously message me, let me know when the next Motor Rev event is. So I missed out on the Wales one. I couldn't get time off work. Right, Tonchi said, pissing down in Weymouth. Oh dear. It's spaffing it. It's chucking it down everywhere, mate. Glad my new pergolar's finished. I'm sitting in the garden when it rains and staying up. I've got half a pergola up, Andy. You've actually beaten me to it. Yours is basically the same as mine, but I haven't got the sheeting on the roof at the moment. So I will get round to putting the sheeting up, but I haven't had a chance to obviously get onto anything. How are you, bikers? Oh, Jesus. Leave out. Come on. Go on the Facebook. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, go and have a look on the Facebook page. Motor over the same weekend as the Wild Southwest Rally. Ah, right. Well, I'm going to have a look because I might be doing something in August, September. So we shall see what is up. I am starting to do a lot more because obviously now I've got the Tiger. I'm starting to get out a lot more and doing a lot further out on the bike. And it's comfy as hell. It is really good. The only downside is, obviously, if you've seen my latest videos, we've got all the SW Motec stuff. They've chucked loads of stuff at me. I went to Oakley on Thursday, chucked the SW Motec bag on the tank, and I thought, great, yeah, got to Oakley, got all the way back to the garage. I pulled the bike into the garage, dropped the shutters down and put all the alarms on. Right, I'll take my tank bag. Gone to pull the strap, and it's not releasing the tank bag. And I'm like, come on. Give it. So I gave it a tug, and the plastic clip has broken on the bottom of the tank bag. So I've messaged SW Motec, and I'm like, my bag's broken. Well, send us a photo. How the hell do you expect me to send you a photo when the tank bag is locked to the tank? I can't get a camera under the bloody tank. How do I get this thing off? Well, you've got to take everything out your tank bag, and there are 5 tech screws, and then you basically pull the bottom off the bag, and then you're going to have to start unscrewing stuff from the tank. And I'm like, great, don't worry about it. We'll send you a new tank bag. And I'm like, well, it shouldn't have broken anyway. It's meant to have like a 2-year guarantee on it. But why would an SW Motec bag? Is it a chance now to obviously say to Givey, SW Motec are not that good, but they have said they will send me another tank bag. But their reply, oh, send us a photo of the broken clip. How the hell do you expect me to send you a broken clip when the damn thing's broken off and I can't get the tank bag? Luckily, I had fuel in the bike. If I'd had to stop for a refill, absolutely no way that I would have been able to put petrol in the bike. So that would have been a recovery home. But yeah, bad part on SW Motec. I've had that on the bike for, I think, 3 weeks. And then the clip breaks. And it's like, yeah, is it like just bad engineering or is it just a crap product? I shall give you my opinion of what the SW Motec bag is like, but I'll get some photos of that tomorrow because literally all it is like a little plastic clip like that with a and then you put your strap through it. When you pull it, it's meant to pull out, but I was pulling, absolutely nothing. So yeah, mad. Toshi, at least the Tiger is a proper touring bike. I've got a shafty drive. Exactly. I do like that Tiger. I could have bought, I would have wanted the GS. GS is probably the best one you're going to buy, but the Tiger does the job. Howie, I identify as a lawnmower. Could that be the problem? You need a trim and a brush up, mate. That's what it is. As I say, if you want to jump in, you're very welcome to do so. Let's just see how many people we've got on tonight. So we've got 22 watching tonight. If you do want to come and jump in, jump on the StreamYard link. Come and have a chat, Andy, if you want to come and jump in, mate, and tell us about stuff. Oh, there we go. 4x4 metre, 2 sheets of 10mm polycarbonate. Message me personally. Let me know how much that stuff is, mate, because mine is, I think, 4.2 metres by 2.4 metres. So basically 4x2 in metres. But yeah, let us know how much that is. And then I can obviously find out where I can get the stuff from and get my roof on my pergola, because new hot tub is here. My old one decided it was going to deflate and blow the pump, and we ordered one. I managed to get a good deal with Lazy Spa, the people that make them, and ordered it. And they went, yeah, your delivery's Friday. Well, yeah, we've had the filters, we've had the chemicals. Where's my bloody hot tub? It's not here yet. So it's mad. I'm waiting for the damn. I can't even get my hot tub tonight. So I guess I'm just going to have to go to the bathroom and have a shower tonight rather than go jump in the hot tub. Howie, stop pulling your tag. Up early tomorrow, mate. Ah, that's the reason why. All right, no worries, mate. I'm in my phone watching the footy. Oh, is the football still? Do you know what? I am not a massive football lover. It's nothing for me. You know, why the hell would you pay and you work out all the people that have, you know, get paid for football, especially in the England team? You've got like £22 million worth of players. And I just say it's 11 guys kicking a ball around a bit of grass, you know. And then you look at some of like the TT riders that get sort of 150, £200,000 a year, and you're thinking, these guys are risking their life. You're not risking your life on a football pitch, mate. You know, why are these riders not given more money? Is it time now to basically say to the football players, hang on a minute, mate, you're taking the mick when you're transferring a team for like £6 million? I certainly wouldn't pay £6 million to watch a guy kick a bit of leather around a bit of grass. But, you know, I'm not a football lover, not a rugby lover. I do like a bit of cricket or golf, but that's probably old me. Sprint ST is a company bike, toasty backside, toasty legs, perfect when you're waiting for tow because of the toasty electrics. That is why Rhythmic got rid of his and bought himself a ZZR. Oh, here we go. 13th and 15th of September. You can go on the first if you want to do Crazy Bears. Cheers for that, Flash. Yeah, I shall look into that one, mate. Yeah. 2.4, 2 before about 107 each. That's not bad, mate. So, yeah. I could literally one sheet, whack it on the roof, job done. All right, brilliant. Okay, marvellous. Thanks for that, Andy. I shall WhatsApp me the company and I shall I'll go and have a look and order myself some because I could do with a bit of protection. We could have stood out tonight and jumped in the hot tub, but he's absolutely lashing it down tonight. As for being on tonight, I don't know how long this stream's going to last because I am up. I've got to be up at 5 a.m. to get to the garage for 6 tomorrow morning. We have a really old 1994 Piaggio PX125 in. It's a two-stroker. It's dripping fuel, so it's a case. And with the PXs, Piaggios and Vespas, let's just get this guy on.
Hello.
Evening, Howie. I'll just tell this story. So with the PX Piaggio, to get into anything on the centre of the engine, you have to go into the left-hand side panel, take the battery off, take the spare wheel off that is bolted to the side of the bike, take that off to get into anything on the left-hand side of the bike. It's true. So I am doing that at 6 o'clock. What? I wonder what you're doing. How you been anyway?
The panel off a Piaggio.
Yeah, don't ever buy a Piaggio or a Vespa because they're an absolute pain in the arse. How's you been? Oh, you've got your
yeah. So it's 2022 though. That's 2 years ago. Past life.
Was ABR was all right, but it was far too many people. That all right. The amenities were good. The toilets were good. The showers were good. The stands were good. Loads of food stalls. But if you wanted to find someone, you spent hours walking around just to try and find them at a table. There was I must have walked because I know I walked past Hippodromes because he put a photo up and I must have walked past him. But I thought, oh bugger. But cheers, Andy. He sent me some pics. I shall have a look at them in a while. Cheers, mate. But yeah, it was only the fact that I was stood at the bar and Peaky and John Dyard McLean were literally spotting me because they've got my jacket on. But there was loads of people there. Username K, Safi Sprocket, R1 Liz, all said that they went and they didn't see me. And I'm like, yeah, all right. I said, but if you happen to go to Wildbad this year, Wildbad's a little bit smaller and it's a little bit more personal rather than ABR is just 16,000 people crammed in a field. But the best bit is, obviously, if you look at ABR field, after everybody left, it was absolutely spotless. Yeah. And then you look at Glastonbury and you think, Jesus Christ, you dirty bunch of mingers.
I saw that state on Facebook. It was quite a bit of an eye opener, wasn't it? But I think the ABR is just well run. Even in 22 when I went, it was really good.
It gets better every year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with the wife this time, so she's going to look after me.
Howie hasn't taken that shirt off since he got back in 2020.
No. Yeah.
I did get your friends ad on Facebook, Howie, so I have added you
Oh
on
yeah,
my.
that's nice. I thought I'd join you. I thought
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was a friend of yours on there, but then again, I looked on it and it probably was something self-cancelled. I'm trying to bring you up on.
I tend to for those that obviously try and add me. I get a lot of people to try and add me personally on Facebook, and if I haven't actually interacted with you, I keep my personal life very separate from RevBomb life. So it's very split personality. What you see, what you see with me on camera is Rev. What you see when you meet me at Super Sausage is just Rev. When I have family time, and I do get bikers come around the house, and they're like, "You're exactly the same as what you are when you're Rev." Yes, but my personal Facebook is my personal Facebook because I share family photos, dog photos, and all, my personal life on it, and I don't expect the two to cross.
Yeah, I've been slowly sifting through it and having a look at stuff like that. It's been nice.
Yeah. You're quite welcome to add Mrs. B on if you want, mate. So she's on there. Yeah.
So I know what you mean.
She knows who you are. She's actually sat in the bedroom tonight. She's playing bingo. So we've had Chinese tonight. I gave her a little bit of a treat. She went, "Are you coming home?" And I went, took a photo. She went, "Are you sat in the Chinese?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm ordering Chinese for tonight. I'll give you a little bit of a treat. We'll have Chinese tonight." So, but it was good. It was good. Let's have a look. Two Wheels Motor. Hopefully off to do ABR next year. I've got an A2 bike. Then I know, goddamn insurance. Peaky was talking about insurance this week on his midweek mumble, and he said insurance has gone through the roof. It has. Everybody's getting hammered. Steve's here. Exeter Rider is here. ABR was awesome, mate. It was. He stuck his head in for about 2 minutes, and I turned around. He disappeared off to go and do his own thing. But that's what Exeter does. He just, there's so many people there that know him. He just mingles from table to table. He's a bit of a minor celebrity, isn't he? So
he's like a butterfly fluttering from one.
Yeah, he's a little butterfly. He flutters from one table to another.
He works the room. He works the room like a little.
He works the room, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was some that I saw. I'm not going to say who they were. But obviously, I did spot him across the tables, and I'm like, oh crap, that's a certain person that I don't get on well with that was on Peaky's live stream on Wednesday.
Not Exeter Rider.
No, it wasn't Exeter. It was the other bald one.
All right.
Hence why I disappeared out of Peaky's stream. I'm not into him, but on camera he was like, oh yes, it's all that. But in the background, he's got his own agenda going on. He's there to promote his channel. And when you actually look, if you go onto his ABR festival, and everybody knows who I'm talking about. Go onto his ABR festival and go to I think it's 2 seconds in, but slow your video to 0.25 and wait for that one frame to pop up and read what he's actually put up.
It's a very brief synopsis of the channel. I did. It was a while back. I made a comment on there, and he.
It's like, don't expect a response if your chann's smaller than mine. I'm like, how arrogant can you be?
He put on there. He said it's for entertainment purposes. Yeah. Well, I've just done a spoof video on. I don't know if you've seen it on one of the shorts. I did a spoof video. You're going to have a look at it. But I've decided to change my channel around a little bit, and I'm going to do more sort of Mickey taking. And he said, and it's for entertainment purposes. But in my synopsis of the channel, I put, don't be offended. It's for entertainment purposes only. So if anybody says anything like, I don't really care. To be honest with you.
Oh, he's going to take Exeter
flying. Yeah, he's going to take taking Peaky and Exeter flying. That would be a great one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Only one parachute.
As I say, what you get with me, it's no frills. I am what I am, and I don't care whether I've got 5 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, or 5 million subscribers. What you see is what you get with me. There's no airs, no graces, but I treat the boys at Super Sausage know every time someone turns up, do you want a coffee or do you want a burger? I always have to offer to get the coffees, and someone actually bought me coffee last time I was there. And I'm like, no, you should let me get it. And he went, no, it's, you get all the coffees all the time. That's what I do. It's nice, to give your subs something back. But do you think that he is going to go, thanks for following me. Here's a sticker. Let me get you a cup of coffee. Of course he ain't. He's like, he'll look down on you. And I hate the arrogant motovloggers that look down on people and think, oh, God, how many subscribers you got? Oh, I've got 150 subscribers. We're talking like Jamie's Biking Adventures, and he'll turn around and go, oh, all right, see ya. That's the sort of arrogant attitude that you get with certain channels that get over sort of 10 15,000. Luckily, Exeter's still good. He can only drink 1 pint at a time, but but that is, but Steve is just Steve. He's another good one with me. And the same as you get Craig from Motor Rev pops up, and he's like, Craig's just Craig. He literally looks like he's just fell out of a hedge somewhere. But Craig is just Craig. But some of these motovloggers, they seem to be so far up their own backside, and they don't cut the mustard with me. Unsubbed, I can't be arsed with you, mate. You get one chance from me, and if you're going to screw it up, see ya. There's the door. Let's have a quick read. I wouldn't say no to flying, that is. Enjoy your time away, Andy. Haven't seen one of his videos in a while to be. I've only got once reading the blurb. Yeah. He may let you play with his stick. He probably would. Are you going to get another Lex Moto Echo video? I don't know what they're on about there. Yeah, Flash, exactly the same. No potential meat, exactly the same. I know. And you tend to find that with the Motor Rev boys, they've got big channels, but when you actually watch some of their stuff, it's exactly the same. What they are on camera is exactly what they are in the flesh. And there's no need to be, being pretentious or, oh, I am the man. No, you're only as good as the amount of subscribers that follow you.
But don't you get that in society anyway? I mean, you get these people that because they feel like they've been recognised now, or they've moved on, or they've got promoted. It becomes like I know that was you had the same thing when I was in the services. You get someone, it was your mate, and then he's got a couple. He's been promoted up, or he's got another rank, and they just don't want to know you anymore. And it's kind of like that, And it kind of reminds me. Do you remember that Harry Enfield? I know, did the Brummie accent. I'm exceedingly richer than Yao.
Yeah,
I was doing that today. I was thinking of a video where I go around without doing because I don't want to offend poor old Peaky Biker. I've exceedingly got more subs than you, kind of, because that would be a good spoof video to do. I might even try something like that.
As I say, it doesn't bother me if people unsubscribe or subscribe. And everyone said, oh, you must do you're smashing the content out from the garage. The reason I do the content is because customers want to see their bikes ridden. And my personal videos, like my rides out to Super Sausage, everyone's like, oh, you do the same video. Yes, because I go to the same cafe because I enjoy the cafe. Yes, I want to go and go do longer rides, and we go and do Oakley and that, or we go and do Triumph at Woburn now. But I don't put it up for the fact that I want to get money on it. The fact is I'm putting it up for me because I enjoy riding the bike and I enjoy showing people, what the bike does. But everyone's like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, but Super Sausage is the same old people. No, you get some really... if you actually look, YouTube is dying on its arse at the moment. The big thing is the TikTokers. We did a Mick take because Boo Rider, obviously Andy knows Boo, everybody knows Boo Rider, Barry. And he always comes in on his S1000R and he just parks it up, that's it. And then people go, oh, yeah, look, the number plate's under here. He hasn't got very much chicken strip on his bike, has he? No, but he's probably on his 4th set of tyres this year. He knows how to ride it. But me and Boo can't park there, mate. And me and Boo take the mick out of each other. And people go, oh, you shouldn't be having to go at a BMW rider. It's tongue-in-cheek, but it gets the views. Finchy's here as well. Finch, you'll know, because he's obviously a massive TikToker. And then you've got things like Pips Jixer, S1KR Rider, Relentless Rider. They're all TikTokers and they all turn up at Super Sausage. And you say to them, oh, God, how's TikTok going? One of the guys went, do you know what? He said, I'm doing nearly £600 a week off of TikTok. And I went, Jesus Christ, how many subs have you got? He went, oh, God, last count, it must be 50, 60,000 subs. And I'm like, what do you do? He said, literally 30-second clips of me being an absolute twat on a bike. He said, I'll take it down, I'll pop a wheelie, or I'll bring the back wheel in and do a tail slide, or I'll come flying past the car, take a mirror. He said, it's all tongue-in-cheek stuff. He said, because all the cars that I take the mirrors off are my mates. He said, most of the roads, we tend to do all the different bits and pieces on closed roads when there's no one about. And I went, oh, he said, but TikTok is the big thing to actually make the money. And Pips Jixer does some amazing stuff. Finchy and Smurfette do some good stuff as well. But it's all good fun. Let's have a quick read through some of these. Right, let's have a quick look. I thought you were going to say somewhere nice in Exeter, and now it's got all these plant pots in the middle of the road. I didn't handle fame very well when I was very much. Exeter was a nice city. Now they've reopened the roads. They've got rid of them stupid plant pots, haven't they? That were all across the roads. All round yours for a week, then yeah, you can do. Let's have a go. I always received a great one from you and all the other motor vloggers at Super Sausage. Super Sausage is a great little venue. I absolutely love it down there. That's what BMW riders are for, Mickey taking. Don't argue with Andy. Whatever you do. No Somerset cider tonight, Howie.
No, teetotal. I thought didn't know you were going to tune in then.
I could do that, be enough for me. Yeah, exactly. I removed TikTok. I've already got muted or removed. They didn't like that. Oh, yeah, of course, Finchy does all the good stuff. Yeah. Blake's Pipes. Evening, Blake's. Good channel if you happen to be into smoking or you want to know different tobaccos. Blake's Pipes. He does some really good stuff. There's only one plant pot in Exeter. That's like Roy when he come off his bike. Not really. We have a stunt for him. How is teetotal these days? Good. I've literally just sunk the last of my wine as well, so I shall have to go and get a refill in a second. Zed's in the room. Good evening, my cherub city. How you reading me? Oh, here we go. He's doing the Exeter thing then. So he's sitting naked reading MCN. I tell you what, Zed Zed's done a TikTok of the ZX9 before and the ZX9 after. Go and look at that shot. Because that bike is looking so bloody good. He's really gone to town on that bike. Congrats, Zed. How well you're doing? I know Zed's doing amazing at the moment. He's really pushing it. But the thing is, Stu's like me. He'll do his own little stuff and do videos and that. But when he puts out the content, he takes his time. It takes him a couple of weeks to do it. When he puts out a video, he does a bloody good one rather than just clump something together. I'll just stick it up there. So, yeah, well done, Stu, mate. As that Ninja is looking absolutely amazing. Another channel I've got to mention is obviously Rolling Throttle because Drew, I've got a lot of time for Drew and Rolling Throttle. I'm top sub at the moment. He sent me a little badge last week saying, you're top subscriber. I don't mind. I'm just a subscriber. I just like watching stuff. But if you go and watch the last podcast of Rolling Throttle, it's on Facebook. Go and have a sit and watch of that. I think it's on YouTube as well. But go and look at the last podcast. I'm not going to give anything away, but Drew's mate that works with him, what he says is so spot on. It's absolutely 100% spot on. And they've really got what they do. They've obviously pre-programmed it or worked the script out. But once they get about 10 minutes in, the script goes out the window and they just end up talking just bike stuff. But very, very good. Drew and Rolling Throttle were absolutely amazing. So go and watch some of their stuff. Finchy said, I blame my video. And I want to do after that. And then we'll do some more YouTube shorts over the next few days. Brilliant. I can't. You're getting me to read this backwards, mate, because your camera's back. I can't get a word in. Wait, jump in, mate.
Come on a bloody live stream, and you can't get a word in edgeways.
Jump in, mate. Jump in. Tell us your stuff. Go on.
What should I say? I don't know. No, there's. I don't know what to. Now you put me on a spot now, haven't you? So I've got to talk.
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm a motor vlogger. I've been doing it for the last 7 years, and I haven't even got 1,000 subs. It's very disappointing.
Go and subscribe. Here we are. Go and subscribe.
I don't want subscribers. They're just a hassle.
So Howie 702, go and subscribe to him. I'll tell you what, Howie, I'm going to do the question game tonight because we haven't done questions and answers for quite a while.
Right.
So everybody normally emails. I haven't had that many emails in this week. So I'm going to chuck the questions at you. Quick question. Do you still think your GTR 1400, the best all-round type bike, still on the planet once you get the Farkles on it?
No, because he sold it.
No, because the GTR is up for sale now. I've actually found a better bike. The GTR is great if you want to go long distance, stupid miles before you have to fill the tank up. Very comfortable. Ideal bike if you're doing motorway mileage, but it doesn't do back roads. It doesn't do the gritty, dirty A roads. It's certainly not going to do the B roads. Hence the reason why I decided to switch to a Triumph Tiger Explorer. I still love my GTR, but it is up for sale. The only reason that I got it because I watched Zhead, because Zhead went and bought the Tiger. We had one come in, took it out, rode it, and I'm thinking, why the hell has a GTR 1400 not got a cruise control? Why has it not got a decent heated seat on it like you'd have on the BM? And why has the Pillion not got a heated seat? My Triumph, my Explorer has got heated seat front and back. It's got cruise control. I've now got a Garmin sat nav on it. It's got every conceivable extra that you can chuck on that bike. It's probably about 200 kilos heavier. But it's a lovely bike to ride. And that is the one thing that put me off riding the GTR long distance, because you're just pinning the throttle and sitting there with your wrist wide open. Whereas now, Explorer, press the button, just sit with your hand over the bar. So, yeah, GTR is still a good bike, but I still prefer the Explorer now. Here we are. I would sub to Howie, got one sub to do it.
Do it.
Scottish ring.
Slow to do it. And
go
on the algorithm.
Spannering this week, riding on Sunday. Brilliant. And who else have we got in the room? Let's have a quick wander down. Esh is here as well. So Esh Vlogster Mark is in the room as well. If you haven't seen Esh Vlogster, Pinky's here. He's on the piss. All good. There we go. Evening, Pinky. So, yeah, everybody's in the room. Right, questions and answers, Howie.
Yeah, go on.
Right, here we go. Let me just open my emails up. Should I buy? Oh, you're going to love this.
Just before, can I answer all the questions with mime dance?
You can do what you like, mate.
Okay.
Right. I'm just going to cut.
Hang on. Can I answer the questions in using the sort of like the theme of a sports commentator?
You can do what you like. Okay. Right.
Elvis Presley. I'll do Elvis Presley as well.
All right. So long-winded email. This one. I'm just going to shorten it down. So he's like, I am thinking of buying a 125 motorcycle. I don't know whether to go twist and go or go geared, because I obviously want to do it for a couple of years and then go up to a bigger bike. Should I buy a cheap Chinese? Should I buy a cheap Chinese bike, or should I go with a main brand bike? And do you recommend twist and go, or do you recommend geared?
Right, you're going to get bigger. Get a geared bike. Get the best you can afford. Get a bike that's going to have a good reputation, easy to maintain, and use it to do your sort of basic part before you start taking your license. Put you in good stead to go in bigger bikes with gears and stuff. Don't bother with twist and go. Get up, sort yourself out, be a man, don't mess about.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Right.
Next question.
Next email. I have a Chinese. Why is it when people messaging me with bloody Chinese? But it's everything is Chinese these days. Right. I'm just going to put I have a bike. I have a bike. It is
Chinese.
Yeah, it's a Lexmoto 125 ZSB. I tend to find that it is very slippy in the wet. Should I change the tyres, and should I go Dunlop, Michelin, or other brands?
Have you got cheap? Firstly, have you got cheap nylon tyres on it?
They've got the Kenda tyres on them, which are Chinese and nylon.
Right, yeah, change them.
I would say
just go steady. Just don't drive like a knob in the wet.
Exactly. That's what I always say. Don't go like a knob in the wet. Slow down. That's not. If you, as I said, do you remember the 70s? How we went? Everything was those bloody crappy nylon tires, and you couldn't get a decent.
Remember when Bridgestone tires were absolute crap?
They were awful. Yeah.
And everybody went for Avons and Roadrunners and.
Oh God! What was it? The Bridgestone, the old BTO-23s. I think the BTO-23s are still about.
Yeah, but Bridgestone, you change them immediately and put yourself some Dunlops or some Goodyears on there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good. Those were the days.
Exactly. So yeah, get some decent tyres on it. Go and put some. What you can afford really. At the end of the day, the only thing that's connecting you to the ground is your tyres. So if
next question, I'm going to answer this one as an Elvis impersonator.
Okay, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I have a CB125.
CB125.
All right, so he's got a CB125. I tend to get to about 6,000 RPM, and the bike rattles in top gear.
Yeah, get your spanners up. What do you do? Get down and get your toolkit. Get your toolkit. Put it by your bike. Get the spanners out, tighten the things up. Everything that needs tighten it up. Make sure it's all nice and tight. Then try it again. Okay?
There we go.
That's a so simple thing to do.
6,000 RPM, mate. I was going to say that's going to be tappets, isn't it?
Don't try tightening up at 6,000 RPM. Stop first. Don't stop moving your bike. Make sure your bike's stationary. A nice stable surface. Get your spanners out.
Right, let's have a roll through. Good run around. I've been ridden once. I remember Pirelli's in F1 delaminating when the wind changed. RD250s, notoriously bad tyres. They did, yeah. I know Schmooze with the YouTube. I'm over at the Dragon a lot, just hanging out on weekends. No channel, just happy Concourse 14 rider. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, well done. Oh, Taylor Dragon is brilliant, mate.
So go on with that question again. So that guy with his rattly bike.
Yeah. So he's saying basically when he gets to top gear and he hits 6,000 RPM, the bike rattles.
It could be anything. It could be maybe something that's not lined up right.
Yeah. Could be anything.
Got a bit of wobble going on there, something like that. I don't know.
Could be chain tension, tappets, engine. Yeah. Have you got enough oil in your engine? It could be one. You would always find if you get the bike and leave it on tick over. I tend to use a screwdriver, just flat-bladed screwdriver, put it on the crankcase and put your ear to the screwdriver because you will hear everything that's going on in the engine like a stethoscope because it will transfer all the signal up the blade of the screwdriver. So sit there with a screwdriver and put your screwdriver on the bike and you will find as you move around that the rattle will get more and then you know exactly where it is. You'll hear it through the screwdriver. He said, "Did you just do Chris Eubank?"
No, that wasn't Eubank.
Right, next one. Oh, I've had this one so many times. Right, I am thinking of doing my own servicing. What do you recommend I should use?
Service manual.
A service, yeah.
First off, if you're going to do it, if you've got a little bit of nonce about you. Don't watch YouTube videos. I would suggest. Hang on, I'll get it out in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Engine mount.
Where's it gone? Looking through my drawers. I would go off to your local college. I would sign up for a course in this BTCC. Right, it'll cost you about 150 quid. There's my name. Bridgewater and Taunton College, if you're living down in the southwest. Go and have a 6-week course. You get out there, you meet people. It's all hands on. Go and do it. Actually, you work on a bike there. It's a 125. It's been taken apart so many times, but you'll certainly get a good idea. And there's a guy there that's a bike technician anyway. He'll tell you what to do. You get an exam at the end of it. You get a certificate at the end of it, and there's free coffee when you get there as well from the coffee machine. That's what I would do. I'm going to be. I do my own servicing now and again, except for engine like setups and that one with the S1000. There's a little bit of a difficult beast to work on, but if I had any sort of basic bike, I would do my own servicing, without a shadow of a doubt. But that's what I would do. Ignore YouTube videos. They're just there's so much
said, if it's Lex motor, you can order a service kit for your bike off a CMPO. Yeah, got to be careful these days with hands-on. We had a guy that came and you'll remember this, Harry, because he came into the garage. He said, I'm going to service my own bike. What oil do you recommend? And obviously the girls have said to him, well, it's straight 1040. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Not thinking, obviously, it's a bike.
Car oil.
He went down the local Halfords and asked for 5 litres of 1040. And they gave him car oil.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, I've done my service. He said, but
the clutch is slipping.
The clutch is slipping. Yeah, my bike will not move. Well, where did you get your service kit? I went to Halfords and bought 1040. Well,
a certain YouTuber, I won't mention his name. When I questioned him, why was he putting car oil in his bike, and said that is your next video going to be a clutch rebuild job in a couple of weeks' time? Blocked me and called me a troll. Brilliant. I expect you can probably guess who that was anyway. So
yeah, the thing is, obviously, Finchy, he brought it into us after he did his own service and said, how can I get my bike? Well, you're going to need a new clutch on it, but there is a way to do it. And what you do is you basically disconnect the plug cap, take the spark plug out, you pour 2 litres of brake and clutch cleaner into the bottom of the engine and turn it over manually for 30 seconds, and it swills all that brake and clutch cleaner around the bike. Drop the sump out, drain it. You then sit with someone holding an airline in the oil filtering for at least 5 minutes to get the air moving around to evaporate the brake and clutch cleaner. Put a litre in, turn the bike over, drop the litre, put another litre in, turn the bike over, drop the litre, and then put a final litre in. Will free up that clutch, but you have to use 2 spare litres to get rid of that brake and clutch cleaner off of the plates, because otherwise it just, boom, you've got glue. And luckily, the bike is still running, but yeah, don't put 1040 car into a bike. Absolutely no.
Can you still get flushing oil?
You could, yeah. Brake and clutch cleaner does exactly the same job, and it's £5 for 5 litres.
Oh.
I thought you were going to talk about my oil change. I flushed mine first. That's my excuse. Yeah. Flush and clean. We all make mistakes. Exactly, mate. Flush and clean. Said as a wild OnlyFans page now. Does he? So do we. Right. Next question.
Right, go on, fair away.
Oh, this is good. I'm not even going to answer that one.
No, do it. Go on.
My bike feels very spongy when I'm pushing the front brake on. I have noticed there is oil at the top of the metal legs that come out of the front wheel.
The seals have gone on your bloody...
Your seals have gone on your forks, mate.
Yeah, bloody, I saw that. And it's probably gone on your bloody brake disc as well. So
I love it. He's put
that's why.
The metal legs that go to the front wheel. They're called forks.
Yeah, I think it's forked.
Yeah, it's definitely forked. Right.
Next question.
Like you, I like going out to bike cafes. Do you suggest a good cafe that is up in the Midlands?
McDonald's.
Yeah. Best thing to do is to go. There is a Facebook page. If you actually put in UK biker cafes, they have an app for it now. So
I tell you what, I got a Facebook page. It's called Biker Breakfast Club.
So
I do that, and I've got the map as well. So Biker Breakfast Club.
So let me just see if you can if you can just see that one that is up there in the top corner, it's called, if you go onto the Apple apps or the Google apps, it's called Biker Cafes. So it's run by the UK Biker Cafes. There's your map of the UK. And what you can do, so if you happen to be in the Midlands, so we'll do Sheffield, Rotherham. There we go. And if you happen to click on it, you get loads of these little stars that just pop up in the area. So you've got 5-star cafe. If I click on another one, so let's go up to that one. So you got Revolution Records. I don't know what that's got to do with Biker Cafes. Wilson's Rother Ride and Coffee Shop. So,
Wilson Machine, they're good.
Yeah, but you can literally click anywhere in the UK and it will give you a biker cafe. So yeah, that's
the Yonderman's good. Yonderman's good. If you watch I can't think of his bloody name now. Jay, I think Jay rides around.
Crazy Legs on a bike,
yeah, Krusty Legs or Crazy Legs. And there's another guy that rides with them. They're always going to the Yonderman, and there's another one they go to.
There we go. So all the cafes are all popping up now. Factory Heads, can't beat McDonald's. You've stuck for a quick stat. Peaky, Raven Cafe is lovely. He took me there. The Yonderman, which is where Jay normally goes.
And the Cowshed. Isn't there one called the Cowshed?
Cowshed as well. Copper Beach at Billsthorpe. The Roll Van at the Rest of Be Thankful is best cafe in the UK. Ask Toji. There we go.
If you watch TMF, he does Biker Scram with Jeff and Dan. Now that is worth watching. That is, if you want to go one, it's round the sort of like Cotswolds area. There's lots of bikers on that.
And then you've obviously got my one, which is Peaky and Rev. Go for food and a bev.
That's a girl called Bev, by the way.
Depends where in the Midlands you are. Yeah, so the barge at Newark. So yeah, if you are watching this back on the stream, I have answered your question. Go on.
Station, that's a good one.
Biker Cafes UK. Just type in the App Store Biker Cafes. It's $2.99. You get a discount of £1 if you happen to be following the Facebook page as well. So Biker Cafes on Facebook is a very, very good one. Right, on to the final two questions of here we are. This is one for Zed, Peaky, and probably you. Went to Sports Bike Shop to find myself a helmet, and I couldn't find one that I liked. Should I really have a look on eBay, or should I go to other shop? If you can't find it in Sports Bike Shop, there's something wrong with you. Have you got like a weird head where your jaw sticks out to one side?
You wandered down the wrong aisle, if that's the case.
But what do you expect me to spend as a new rider on a helmet? Should I look for under 100 quid or over 100 quid?
Get the best you can. Have a look at the what is it called? The test they do.
Sharp test.
Have a look at it. Have a look at some helmets. Look at what they recommend on Sharp Test. Get a full face one. Get one that's comfortable, and get somebody in the shop to actually fit it for you, because they've all been trained on how to do it. Don't just plop something on your end and say, yeah, that'll do, but it moves around and you actually turn it around the other way. But get something that fits your head and fits properly. And it's comfortable, because you're going to be wearing it all day some days.
People go and buy a helmet and they're like, oh, it's really pushing on a new helmet will feel a little bit tight on your chin until it loosens up. I had that with the Explorer.
And you can't motor vlog when you're talking like that, because you sound like...
But, I would say you can get some good helmets for about 90 quid. But if you can afford the extra 100 quid, you can pick up a really good helmet for about 150 quid.
Think of it this way. You're going to be protecting probably one of your most important parts of your body.
Yeah.
And, your brain is pretty important for the rest of you to function. So if you can protect that as much as possible, then do it. Because it used to make my job a lot easier if you had a good helmet.
Exactly. Brilliant. Right. Final
last one. Have I won the quiz or what?
No, we'll skip that one. No,
there's no such thing as a stupid question. Fire away.
This one is, oh God Almighty.
Well, go and ask it, and then give me two questions. That one and then the final one.
I have noticed you ride around in your garage overalls during the week. Do you have any arm protection on under your overalls, or are you just riding in bare overalls?
I'd say,
Don't you think being
stop
a motor,
stalking me and leave me be. I'm at
yeah,
work.
don't you
bother me.
think being a motor vlogger, you should at least wear some leathers or some thermal or some textile protection? Right. What do you think that should be the basics of good rider wear? I shall answer you because I say it on every video. Yes, I've got my overalls on. Yes, literally, my arms are uncovered, but I've always got my Nomex armor. I've got, if you watch like when you do motocross, you've literally got like the vest that's got the Nomex armor on. So I literally pull on my Nomex. It's protecting my major organs. If I'm going to drop a bike at 30 mile an hour, yes, I'm going to scuff my arms, but I've got gloves on. I've got at least one layer of protection, but the main thing is I'm covering my internal organs. That is the thing to watch. And most of the people don't know when I'm at work in the garage, when I've got my overalls on, I've either got my leather pants on because I live in my leather jeans at the moment, or and I haven't changed from the garage yet, so I have still got on my Kevy trousers. I live in Kevlar jeans, or I tend to wear leather trousers. But if I'm t-shirt in the garage, but as soon as I go out on a bike, if I can't be asked to put my jacket on, my textile jacket, I will stick my overalls on. I will have a layer of Nomex armor. As for bike protection, Howie, what's the best thing you should wear?
What's the bet? What, just for protection?
Yeah,
a condom.
Textiles or textiles or leather.
Depends on the weather. Leather's going to be give you more protection if you slide. Textiles are just going to protect you more from the elements. I've always found. But my wife said to me the other day, she said, why do you always wear textiles? Why are you wearing leathers? I thought if you come off,
that's what it is. Yeah, Doc's vest. Yeah.
Ex-ambulance service.
That's
my
what
wife said. I thought. My wife says she thought, I thought you were ex-ambulance service. You'd be wearing leathers all the time, and well, basically, I said to her, leathers don't fully protect you, to be honest with you. Yeah. So whatever you wear, if you come off at speed, you're going to break something, you're going to ruin something, you're going to rupture something. So we get these. You're going to try and protect yourself as much as possible, but it's not going to protect you all the time. I'm sure that Nigel will probably agree with that.
Right. Zena's just come up with a good point. Little tip: company called Get Geared sells helmets and accepts clear pay payments. Allows you to split the payment in 4 pays every 2 weeks. That's a good idea.
Yep. Or you do it on PayPal as well. You can pay in 3 on PayPal. If you can't afford something, do that. Spread it out over the couple of weeks, but get the best you can.
Exactly. Yeah. But at the end of the day, as I say, when I've got my textiles on, if I'm out on the big bikes, my textile jacket's on all the time. I would rather sweat than lose a layer of skin. But if I'm doing 30 mile an hour around town, do you really want to see me all togged up, the latest textile gear, riding around on a 50cc or a 125, looking like an absolute knob at 30 mile an hour, which is what the speed I normally do. Hence why I just stick my armor on, chuck my overalls back over the top. It's quick because when I'm literally doing a half an hour test ride and I have to be back to the garage at like 10:30 and my next MOT, I don't want to be there for like 10 minutes unzipping, taking my crash helmet off.
You might as well become a quick change artist, wouldn't you, as well?
Yeah, quick change out, get back in the workshop, job done. But at the end of the day, the only one I'm putting at risk is me. So, if I don't wear the gear, then it's more for me. But I tend to be like absolutely on it all the time. Right, there we go. MT just said, I wear a mankini under my overalls.
Nice. Is it a lime green one?
It probably is. Leather makes you sweat a lot. Well said that, man. GTR Travels in the room. Evening, Rich. Good to see you, mate. I recently bought a mesh jacket for ABR. Wow, game changer. They are really good. The mesh jackets, good. Love my mesh jacket. Yeah, here we go. I usually still have to suspend it.
I bet you look sexy as well.
Oh, bloody hell, Zed.
I bet you're I've got to erase that from my mind now.
Yeah, exactly. I got myself a Frank Thomas textile jacket with selective Kevlar plate armor. Frank Thomas gear is very, very good.
It's not obsolete now. Didn't Frank Thomas go tits up or something a while back?
I know Phillip Island did as well. So Phillip Island ended up getting bought out by Australian Bikewear or something, which is...
It's like Hungaric as well. Hungaric, we had loads of shops around the UK, and they just bought out the whole UK. And they're good clobber. I used to like a bit of Hungaric.
And then, of course, you could be like Andy GSA Tractor and go and spend $2,500 on Klim gear.
Yeah, it's good jumping from hotel to hotel in your Klim gear.
I know.
It's wherever you go, really, isn't it?
Here we are. French I'm required by JNS for a song. I don't care who's wearing stilettos. Please send a photo. Right, I'm off. See you on Wednesday. See you later, buddy. Have a good one. Cheers for being here, mate. There was one, because we had this conversation. Do you remember there was a product out called Andrew's Liver Salts?
Yeah, great stuff.
It was great stuff. And me and Phil were chatting about it in the front office the other day, and I said he said, "Do you remember Andrew's Liver Salts?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "Did you hear about the director of the company?" And I'm like, "What's that?" He basically got offered a huge amount of money for his product, and I went, "Right." He said, "So he basically, I think the company was up for 4 million, and they got offered 8. The company went in and said, we'll give you basically 8 to buy your brand and your product." And they went, "All right." He said, "We're basically offering you double the money for Andrew's Liver Salts." All right. So he sold the company and the rights to Andrew's Liver Salts. And then the company that bought it come in and went, "Right, everyone's redundant. We're shutting it all down. We basically bought your product because our product's better, and we're shutting your brand down," which was Pepto-Bismol.
I used to like Andrew's liver salts.
Yeah, they got bought out by basically Pepto-Bismol, so Pepto-Bismol could push it out, and then they re-released the Andrew's Liver Salts out under their own brand as a different name because they bought all the rights to it. I'm like, how crafty is that? But then again, at the end of the day, he's got double money out of it. He's got his cash for his company. Is he going to make 8 million in the next 2 years? Exactly not. Right, let's have a quick roll through. Is that the same as Gentleman Relish?
It's a bit like it. It's a mixture of Vim and
what was that stuff I used to use? Borax.
That's drain cleaner, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if that will clean your downpipes. Borax.
Yeah, probably would. Tony's just put man sap.
Is there any more questions?
Let me have a quick look. I've skipped most of the stupid ones because I
give me some stupid ones. I love stupid questions. It's like Slowrider said, there's no such thing as a stupid question. There's stupid people.
Here we go then, Howie. Who is your favourite motor vlogger that you idolise?
Oh God, I don't know. Oh, I'd like to say it's Rev Bomb, but I won't.
No, that'd be true.
I'll tell you what. This happened a while back when I first got into motor vlogging, and this will probably be about 6 or 7 years ago. I was really. I mean, you probably heard I've got a bit of mental health issues. I was a real low, and the thing that used to pick me up, and you probably people will say he's rubbish his pants, but I used to listen to Baron von Grumble's rants, and for some reason I'd be like watching him. So I do like Chris Eves. He does do some quite funny stuff, especially when he was ranting going in and out of London. I just found them some sort of entertaining and funny. But other than that, yeah, I much prefer motor vlogs that do something that's got like a little bit more interest rather than the same thing every time. So it's a bit of history, or they go visit somewhere, or show you a nice view, and that's the kind of like vlogging that I like. But
quick one here. We go. Oh, there we are. I like watching Dan the Fireman videos as object lessons in how not to ride. I've learned a lot.
Yeah, he's absolutely rubbish. That one.
He
He's
is
clueless. Honestly.
Are you ready? Let's see if Dan the Fireman Crew. I'm actually
you don't seriously watch that, do you, Rev?
No. I was a member of his crew for 2 years. I used to go in and comment on videos and riding style until, if you remember, I got smacked up the backside when I was on the ZSB, and I was like, "Oh, I have good days and I have down days." Boom. He analysed the video and said, "Oh, he shouldn't have stopped at the junction because he should have looked right, and if there was a gap, gone."
Were you going to let yourself get T-boned by a car on the carriageway? Is that one?
Yeah. So I'm on a 125 that doesn't accelerate up to 30 very, very quickly. Secondly, I'm too busy watching the car that's coming up. It had got the left-hand indicator on, but what if he had left that left-hand indicator on by accident and I pulled out and he smacked me? Who's at fault? Me. So I always wait for a car to start turning with its indicator before I move. It wasn't my fault that the guy behind was looking to the right, thinking, "Oh, there's no one there," and bang, and hit me. But he analysed that, and I went, "Go back, put the video in slow-mo, and see how many bloody head checks I do. I do 4 head checks before I pull out the junction." And he went,
I've seen that video look quite a few times, and it's basically down to the person that hit you, not bothering to see that the junction was clear to them to proceed.
Yeah. So I came off the FM channel, but the guy is a knob. He does it for the view.
He's after likes and subs, and he'll put the next thing out. I haven't watched him for absolutely ages, but it's the way he does it. It's kind of like, this is at fault. These riders thought they were. I mean, as soon as I get a video that I start up, and you can almost tell from the commentary, this guy didn't think he was going to crash, but he did, and immediately.
Baron von Grumble is. I have, I think, about 5 favourite channels that are all right up on the side. One is Rolling Throttle because I love Drew's content. Zed, I love because obviously Zed is very finicky. He's like me, and if he's going to do a video, he does it 100. There is no such thing as 99.9. You either put 100% quality content out. So I like Zed stuff. I like watching Exeter because some of his bloopers that he does, like fucking drone now. And it's like, "Oh, hello, mate. Are you doing a bike video?" I love watching stuff like that when Exeter just does the bloopers.
I mean, if Exeter Rider did a bike video and I had money in my pocket, I'd probably buy that bike. He's that good.
Yeah.
I would be straight down to Bridge Motorcycles, money on the desk. There you go. I saw Exeter Rider ride it, and I'm having that bike. And
the other one I like is Premises 187 out of London. Premises 187 is good. My favourite probably at the moment is Beans on Toast, Toasty on TikTok.
He's all right.
He's hilarious. Hello, peeps. It's Beans on Toast.
I like New Biker. He's quite good.
New Biker's
good. All the sort of West Country lads. Exeter Rider. Saddlebags.
Saddlebags is good.
Bill from Western Supermare, old Western Supermare.
Spicy 110 as well. You've got spicy. Right. Final question.
Go on then.
Let's move on to the last one. All right. I've noticed your Friday night live streams are quite interesting, although I only tend to watch for about 15, 20 minutes. Have you ever thought of getting some big celebrity bikers onto your channel and promoting them rather than you sitting there talking? That's nice.
That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Big celebrity.
That's why I tend to ignore
them. Norley on here. Get Norley on here, and let's get
TMF. Let's get TMF on.
No. Somebody more famous than that. Del Boy. Get Del Boy's Carriage on here. That'll do you.
Yeah. Get Lavi and Ollie on.
They would probably come on, actually. I think
Lavi and Ollie, I actually met them at the Super Sausage, and they're a lovely, lovely couple. Or we get on. I'll just bring Carl Fogarty on. That's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, you get lots of likes then.
It's like, all right, here we go. Yeah, or we get Boo Rider up on here. It's like, all right,
You should get some sort of like famous musician on air or something like that. I know a famous musician. I'm not saying who it is.
Pop down to Wimbledon and we'll get Cliff Richard on.
It's not Cliffy. Yeah.
There we are. You have a big celebrity, Howie. Yeah. Crazy Dad Bike.
I'm ever so humble about it, Joe. I don't push it or anything like that at all.
I'm waiting for Tins on tour to get back touring. Sean's got a dodgy finger. I know. Yeah. He did say to me, he said, just to get a state of my finger. I'm like, Jesus Christ, mate, what you done now? And he's like, oh, yeah, he's telling me about it. So, yeah, Sean is I tell you what, when he stands up, you're like, Jesus Christ, get me a stepladder to talk to him.
You want to get Tom's DC on here? He's
Tom's is tall as well, yeah.
He's the tallest. He's tall. He actually makes me feel like I'm a sort of like about 12 again. I stand next to him. I was like, oh, yeah, mate, all right.
I used to watch Nanga Dutch Ride, Katie Nanga about a single finger, all poggers. Yeah. Wish they would. Yeah. I met Tim's on tour at AB Up there. Sean and Faye were lovely. She'd had quite a few drinks, but
anything with Tim's on tour is I find it hard to understand what the hell he's saying. So it's just the accent. I don't want to got the back out.
Sean's a great guy. We actually had, when I did if you go back onto my live streams from about 5-6 weeks ago, we actually had Faye came in and she did a voice thing with me. She didn't want to be on camera, but we were talking about female motor vloggers, and she was absolutely lovely, and she was just the same when I met her at ABR. So if they're at Wildbad, the one I didn't get to see was Cartwheels, but I am catching up with them at Wildbad. They're going to be at Wildbad this year.
Is that Exeter Rider being rude with strumming a hairy banjo?
I don't know.
What were you on about? He's been on that sort of week. Exeter Ale.
Faye had a couple of drinks. Yes, she had a couple of drinks. Harry loves strumming his area. Faye, I'll tell you what, Faye is great with the paintbrush as well. Yeah, she's really good. And you don't call Zen, and you don't say pot calling kettle. Every chance I get. Right. Mindful motorcyclists, met them are really cool. Most of them.
I saw Steve's video with not Steve's video, but the mindful motorcyclist. He's not a bad lad actually. His only problem is he rides around on a BSA.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the BSA.
There is. Right. There's loads wrong with them.
Let's just have a quick look. I'm just going to roll back through some of the deleted ones that I did, because I get
another question.
Oh, right. Can't say that one. It's got the F word in. Right. Let's just go. No. I'm trying to pick one of the good ones that hasn't got any swearing in. No, definitely not repeating that.
I do want to swear.
Oh, here's an interesting one. Right. Do you guys put up with female motorcyclists when you go to Super Sausage, or do you accept them as equals? I consider most female riders to be below male riders, as they haven't got the ability of what us men do.
You're a sexist pig.
Yeah. You've obviously not met up with R1 Liz, R6 girl username Kate. Who's the other girls? Safi Sprocket, Coralie, Itchy Boots. Yeah. Sorry, mate, but
I'm going to get you a copyright strike.
Faye from Tins on Tour. Who else is there? Lizzie from Bionic Bikers. Yeah, there's loads of female riders out there that are probably better than you. So, unfortunately, mate, there are no lesser people in the biking world. At the end of the day, we're all on two wheels. We both ride motorcycles. Females and males ride bikes exactly the same. You're a sexist pig. Right, let's go. Jay's been on my vibration. Oh, here we are. Go check out Ice Diddy. He's good, yeah.
Ice Diddy's good. I like Nick.
I've
been mad for years, absolutely fucking years.
Anyone see the image of the BMW Pan America vibe? Oh my god. I watched Faye's got some really good talent, actually. Yeah. Step away from that question. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Fly away across the field.
Pretty numb.
Turning of the amber.
Right, we're going to start wrapping up. It's 20 past 9 here. We've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. I am going to go and get myself ready for bed because I got a 5 a.m. get up to go to work for 6. Right, let's just roll back. So Flash, Zed, Todgy, Exeter Rider, Bloke on a Motorbike, Slow Rider, Slow Bones, Empty Belly, Peaky Biker, Kimmy to go. Who else have we had in? Loads. Finchy, Smurf Air. Let's roll down the.
Hey, Rev, throw it out there. What song or what genre of music would they like me to play you out with?
I'd say Floyd, mate. Comfortably numb.
Comfortably numb.
I reckon comfortably numb. Right, let's just go through these Todgies. I think I've mentioned everybody. If I haven't, my apologies. Yeah, it's funny. It's 20 past 9 here too. Exactly. But Shadows, says Kimmy. Bit of Guns N' Roses. Let's have a Howie play out tune. We can't go any redder than we are already. So, as I always say, if you've got a question that you want to hear on the live stream, mrrevbomb@gmail.com, or drop me a question on any of my videos. I will pick up on the question and transfer it over and get it ready for last week. As for that last question, female riders or male riders, we are all equal in the biker community. There is no such thing as he and a she in the bike community. We're all the same. We all ride two wheels.
We all use the same pronouns.
Yeah, we all. Yeah, how he identifies as a guitar.
I identify as a lawnmower.
Yeah, and I identify as a bush that needs trim. So yeah, brilliant guys. You know, we haven't got time for. I skip loads of questions in there because I do get the odd troll that comes in. But if you happen to be a troll, thank you very much for the thumbs
Thank you for trolling.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you've watched the video, which means more likes for me, and it helps the algorithm. So there's nothing better than a good algorithm. Howie knows all about the algorithms as well. So thank you very much. Zed's just said my pronouns are vroom and vroom from pick me up on Facebook, mate. Exactly. I think I've got you on mine there, Gordon, anyway. So brilliant. Thanks to everybody in the side chat. Thanks to Howie for coming in. Out tune, Howie.
Wow thing.
Brilliant. Right, we're
I don't know for sure.
Right, we can't do too much because of monetization on music, but thanks to Howie. Don't go obviously sending in personal invites. He records for money. If you want a personal tune, he will do them for £5 a pop over the internet.
No, I'll tell you what, I'll put this out there. If you, because I do my own music on my channel, if there's anything you want to nick off me, I don't mind. I won't do a copyright strike on you. But I would like you to ask me first. If you say, Howie, that tune you did on that last video, could I use that on one of mine? I'll say, yeah, crack on. But if you do it, I will come after you. I will find you and I will kill you. There you go.
Brilliant. It's been a great stream. Thanks to everybody in the side chat. Thanks to Howie. Enjoy the weekend, boys. Wildfire. Right, we're out of here. Be well, ride safe. And from Howie and myself, have a good night. We'll see you again next Friday. Don't forget Midweek Rumble on Wednesday. Till then, we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much. Good night.